Go, my Dimetrodons, go! Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new episode brought to you by GamesGlitches. It's been some time since I done a last video on ARK, and it's finally time. In today's video, we're gonna take a look at a brand new dino that was introduced in this current patch, Dimetrodon, and what they're capable of. So without any further ado, let's jump into the fun. Now, let's take a look at the spawning location. Right here, as you can see, I have obtained this map from Wiki. Please note that several times in my previous videos, they would change their spawning location or slightly alter it, and people would complain that the mobs are no longer spawning there. To find the latest map, please go check out Wiki, because the current map that I'm linking right here is the current map that's available. If they do change it in the future, just please refer to the new map because it's impossible for me to later on to edit the videos. Now, as you can see on this wiki map right here, the Dimetrodon seem to spawn in the swamp areas, all along the swamp. So if you would travel along the river or along the swamp edge, you should have no problems whatsoever finding yourself a nice little Dimetrodon. Now, as usual, without using any mods and doing everything legitly, let's now see how long it would take us to tame a level 27 Dimetrodon. Please note that they are meat eaters. So, even though they're extremely friendly and won't attack anything that's bigger than them, they are nonetheless still meat eaters. So, level 27, one shot. Please note that the Dimetrodons are extremely slow, so you could actually just snipe them while walking backwards with your Trank Dot rifle. You don't really even need to aim. After a while, once they're very high in torpor, they will try to run for their lives. Don't let them. Once the dino is tranked, you have to work really fast. It loses a lot of torpor really quick, so you either gotta spam narco berries or narcotics. For example, I'm gonna use first narco berries for you to see that it still the torpor goes up, but nonetheless it goes down rapidly fast if you don't click narco berries. I highly recommend using narcotics, because otherwise you'll be standing around spamming quite a long time. Another interesting thing that you should know is the fact that when you kill a Dimetrodon, that you can actually gather prime meat from them. Please note that the multiplier in my private server is times 30. You get about, I would say, about 1 to 4 prime meat per Dimetrodon. The good thing about this dino that it also starves incredibly fast. Because of its torpor and you constantly have to spam narco berries, it doesn't take you long whatsoever to actually starve this dino into the taming position. Now, I have starved the dino about 1/3 way down. As you could see, it's 1000 food out of 500. The current taming meter is set to legit server 1 times, so we could now check out how much does each meat affect the dino. First one that we're gonna start with is going to be the raw prime meat. As you could see, it didn't actually tame enough. Wasn't significant the amount that it tamed by. If you give it regular meat, it seems to go up more steadily as it's continuously eating, but the jump is by far greater when you did give it prime meat. It took me about 15 minutes or so to be able to tame the Dimetrodon by feeding it prime meat and regular meat, and it finally managed to become my pet. Now let's take a look at the stats. For a level, what level are you, my lovely? For level 16, as you could see, it starts with 560 HP, 450 stamina, 255 weight, 135 melee, and 100% movement speed. They don't, as you could see, they don't really move that fast. so you would need to put in maybe some into running speed if you want them to keep up with you. Otherwise, you will lose them behind quite easily. Now, one of the interesting features about the Dimetrodons is the fact that they would raise your cold heat resistance and allow you to survive in either ridiculously hot or ridiculously cold environments, kind of providing like the penguin effect that you have from Kaikurus. As you could see here, my current hyperthermal insulation is 168, and my hypothermal insulation is -59. Once I decide to, of course, approach the Dino, as you could see, my hyperthermal insulation went from -59 to +17, and my hypothermal insulation also went up to 274. The closer you are to the Dino, as you can see, just me moving up a little inch closer, my insulation already managed to also go up by 6 points right off the bat. If you live somewhere in a cold region or somewhere where it's just the weather is shitty, you know, and a lot of snow, these dinos would make a wonderful addition. Right in between, you could keep one near your crafting table in case your armor breaks, and then you could have them, well, basically protect you from cold while you craft, instead of, well, basically freezing to death. I'm sure that people will create much more useful and creative things for these dinos, but currently right now I'm using them as portable batteries, or well, portable heaters, so to speak. Here is some more basic taming information that was provided on Wiki. As you can see here, it takes different amounts of trank darts and so on to take it down. For example, a level 1 would require approximately 3 trank darts. Level 20 would require 6, level 50, 11 and up. As you could see, this is approximately how much you would need to do to be able to trank a dino of that particular level. I hope you all enjoyed this nice little video on Dimetrodons. I hope you all go out and find yourself this nice little finned lizard and tame them. For any concerns, please feel free to leave me a comments below and I will make sure to answer them. Thank you all again for watching. Please click like, please click subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode on the Dung Beetles.